Good morning. Firstly, I'd like to introduce our group consisting of Andres, Jack, Rizkan, and myself, Axel. For our information systems coursework, we were allocated the technology of JavaScript object notation, which is more simply known and more commonly known as JSON. We will be presenting on its applicability to Passmore University's development of their new information system. Student and staff's daily activities at the university creates data, a lot of it. This ranges from student grades, teachers' contact details in case of emergencies, and the school's finances, financial details. And it is important to have these organized as it improves all aspects of the university, such as logistics and both student, staff, and other stakeholders' satisfaction. Further to this, data is today known as a commodity. The insight gained through analyzed data is priceless and can be used to support revolutionary managerial decisions that would otherwise have no backing. Therefore, Passmore University has decided to develop a new information system that encompasses student information, departmental information, and administrative information into one easy point of information that is accessed anywhere and that maximizes the use of data. And all of this is going to be done keeping in mind the existing investments and infrastructure that Passmore University has. Three-tier architecture is a type of client service model that allows for the independent running of tiers. These layers define the way in which the server communicates with the outside world, in this case, the staff, students, and stakeholders in Passmore University. The three-tier the three-tier model consists of three main components: the presentation tier, application tier, and data tier. And this can all be seen on the slide. So firstly, the presentation tier is the topmost part of the system. Its role is to interact with users in a way which is the most effective, simple, and appropriate to the given data. And this is done through a multitude of different tools, but most notably through data visualization. Further down the line, the application tier is considered as the brains of the system as it processes, analyzes, and evaluates the data and pushes it forward to the presentation tier and creates insight, which is seen by the clients. And finally, the data tier controls the storage and recuperation of needed information from the databases when it is prompted by the application tier.
In order for Passmore University to successfully create an information system which can collect both administrative and academic records, it has certain requirements that the system will need to abide to in order to have a successful system. These requirements are the following. Firstly, the need for ample security and protection. It is important that the new system is secure in order to both follow the new laws of the General Data Protection Regulation as well as decreasing the risk of a security breach. Second requirement is the ease of use and appropriate user interface. The system is going to firstly have to be easy to use for students and teachers in order to have a proper and fast integration at Passmore University. Additionally, having an appropriate user interface will allow Passmore University to keep a lot more data and therefore have more information on both their students individually and the university as a whole. Thirdly, accuracy of data. Since the data collected is dynamic data, it will be changing all the time. Therefore, the system will need to be constantly updating the data so that it is all up to date and does not become irrelevant. Fourth requirement is compatibility and integration. The university has already invested in information systems. Therefore, the new system should have a way to integrate the old system into the newly developed one so that all of the data that was gathered by the old system is now in the new system. The fifth requirement is feasibility. Since it can be assumed that Passmore University are still seeking to make a revenue, it is vital that the new system's cost does not outweigh the benefits it might bring, because if it does, it could cause severe financial problems to the university. And last requirement is accessibility. The information system is going to have to be accessed from all over the world because the university has a lot of international students and therefore will be accessed in various different servers and web browsers. Therefore, the system has to be able to be accessed by various different web browsers and servers without being harmed. Knowing the requirements for PASMO University's information system, we can see if JSON is a good fit for them. Firstly, looking at the advantages, JSON is very fast because it is so compact. This means that it is very fast. This means that it has a very fast transmission of data. Therefore, it is a lot more efficient and thus requires a lot less CPU power. This will be crucial for PASMore at peak times when many people are trying to access the system at once, as JSON would still be able to transfer data quickly. Secondly, compatibility. The fact that JSON is derived from JavaScript makes for a smooth transition between both of them, which allows easy transfer to a web page. This will benefit PASMore University as they can use existing systems which they currently have written in JavaScript and can easily transfer them into JSON. However, the disadvantage is that JSON is very vulnerable to external threat through an unsafe or untrusted browser and can easily be hacked or infected this way. Therefore, if JSON was to be the system chosen, PASMore University would have to make sure that it is only accessed by servers or browsers which are trusted in order to minimize potential threats.
To conclude our presentation, we have seen that the development of a new information system has the ability to greatly benefit the university as a whole. JSON is suited to the fast and dynamic nature of the data received by PASMore. However, it can be said that its success is highly dependent on the execution by the management. It is as much as an organizational feat than a technological one. Therefore, as a group, we have come up with multiple guiding recommendations that we think will push Postmore universities in the right direction and allow them to succeed. Firstly, we believe that JSON should be used in the presentation tier as it is a natural addition to JavaScript and it promotes data accuracy. Secondly, we believe XML can be used for more complicated data transferring, which is usually done between tiers as the nature of XML means that it is more expressive. Thirdly, we believe that the school management needs to instill rules that limit the use of unauthorized browsers by students, staff, and any other stakeholder and this will reduce the risk of external security threats. And finally, it is very important for the school to have an active maintenance team as JSON does not provide proper error handling. Therefore, to conclude, we believe that if those recommendations are kept in mind and the new system is gradually implemented, it will strongly increase the chances this of this project being a successful investment for the school's management. Thank you.